Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. In today's video, let's try to make sense out of what is happening between T-Mobile, Comcast, and Charter. And actually, I have to say, the rest of the industry, this is a big moment. So first of all, just to get you guys caught up on the news, Charter and Comcast are teaming up with T-Mobile for a wireless business customer relationship. This has nothing to do currently with Verizon's MVNO agreement with Big Cable for roaming access for residential customers. This is specifically a business customer relationship. But there's so much more in play potential in the future. It's really what this video is about. So Charter Spectrum has 10 million customers that use wireless services. Comcast has 8 million. That is an 18 million customer base for Verizon on this business or wholesale agreement, whatever it is. So it's a large addressable market when you have two of the biggest cable operators in the country who also have business segments. So T-Mobile comes in and they take this opportunity. Now, very specifically from the business standpoint, this is small and medium-sized businesses. This is important. T-Mobile doesn't have a presence in the segment. It's very limited. They don't do much there for whatever the reason may be. Big Cable doesn't either. This combination, this tie-up between these two companies, three companies I should say, makes total sense. They're feeding each other what they need to get into the segment. Now, who does this impact? Obviously, it impacts Verizon, who does have a segment in the small and medium-sized business. Who does big things there? Verizon. And it's perceived that Verizon has been trying to shield and protect this very profitable business segment for them. AT&T, typically their strength, I think, are the whale companies, the enterprises, the large ones with thousands and thousands of folks that are employed, right? So Verizon's in that segment as well. So why did Cable do this deal? Well, Verizon had Big Cable hamstrung, stuck at some level of account where they could only have a certain number of lines to the accounts. I'm not sure if it was 20 lines. I'm not sure if it's 15 or 10. I don't know. I've never had a Charter or Comcast business account. But I would assume that there's something there that prevents them from having accounts with more than 10, 12, 15, 20 lines. That protects Verizon from Cable being a threat there. Remember, businesses do business with Charter and Comcast for broadband. Verizon was protecting themselves and their wireless revenues there. So Verizon had Big Cable hamstrung and stuck in a corner. T-Mobile comes in and basically is saying, have as many lines as you want. More than 10, more than 15, more than 20. That's the difference here. This makes Big Cable essentially, I guess, like an enterprise contractor for small and medium-sized business for T-Mobile. As a bonus, remember that T-Mobile lost the Dish account mostly, Boost Mobile for roaming. Most of that gig usage is at AT&T. T-Mobile also ended many of their MVNO agreements and partnerships post the Sprint merger. Big Cable and Verizon have a long-standing relationship, and Verizon has been quoted as saying it's profitable when it comes to that roaming agreement. And that contract, at least for the Charter one, that one could be ending soon, which would require renegotiations. I'm not sure about the Comcast one. I think they just renegotiated, but I'm not sure how long those contracts are for and how safe they are. So this is a disruption. Do we need proof that T-Mobile is going to be a player here? We don't need proof. We know they will be. They have been disruptive. We know that Verizon hates them with a very strong passion, and T-Mobile always hides their hand. My opinion is this is going to be big, and it's going to hurt Verizon. I think the proof is the fact that when you listen to T-Mobile talk about it, they're sandbagging. They're downplaying it. They're acting like it's not a big deal and it's not even important right now. But it will be down the line potentially, but they're kind of slow rolling it, and they're kind of limping into this, if you will. Spectrum and Cox have a tie-up coming up here. That's more surface area for T-Mobile. There's a future where T-Mobile takes Verizon dollars from cable, and not just in business, not just in the small and medium-sized businesses, but they could be in play. It's a real risk they get involved in those residential customers, which add like 1 million subscribers a quarter. Verizon hoped to raise pricing on big cable. I think that was something that was mentioned about the margins, and I think that dream is over. Because now, with the relationship between T-Mobile and big cable, they have leverage. There are several wrinkles in this, and there are several things to consider. But I will tell you guys this. Verizon is going to be meeting on this quite a bit. The risk has always been there. The potential for this to happen has always been kind of able to be fostered. I think it's just timing, and it just finally happened. You know what I mean? It's probably been something that's been in the works for a while. It's probably been, things that have been laid out for quite a long time. But, yeah, this could be big. Whether it happens a year from now, 2 years from now, or whatever, cable just strengthened their position. The losers out of this, AT&T because they're not involved, and Verizon because they become less involved, potentially. Who's a winner in this? T-Mobile's a big winner. Big cable is a big winner. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.